taking a while to load. There it goes.
Alright, so we live?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we live. Let's let the room build a little bit. We know who comes.
Will do. Thank you.
Maybe nominate everybody busy.
Well, JoJo's not going to be here for like maybe another 30 minutes or so because she's having her special dedication stream.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm. You got one person, I don't know who it is.
Who we got? Come on, folks. Make yourself known. We're going to get this stream started here in a little bit. I'm going to show y'all how to turn some scrap metal into something useful. Who goes there?
I don't know, it doesn't say. Scott.
What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? Welcome to my stream. The actual first stream that I wanted to do, but it's actually going to be my third. I think I've gone live a couple times under, but never with anything interesting. Hopefully this time it's going to be something interesting. If it all works out, it's great. You know what, if it doesn't work out, that's a learning experience. This is really just me trying to use some scrap that I had laying around, and
What, B?
it's going to be welding practice, if nothing else. I'm just kind of waiting on everybody to come around. Let's see who all we get, and we'll get started.
You got two, but I don't know who they are. I know one's Scott. Then you got a lurker in the background.
Yeah, that's okay. All y'all know I'm not as big on this YouTube stuff as Red is.
Small town investigation. That's Steve Vlogs.
All right, what's going on, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
That's Lisa's old man?
No.
Oh, Steve Vlog. Okay.
Yeah. He changed his name. I've been trying to track you down. I've not been able to find you in God knows how long.
So anybody that knows me knows that Red is my old lady, and today she's actually my camera person.
I'm his cameraman.
So welcome to the shop out here in the backside of Huffman, Texas, in the woods. Literally, there's woods behind us. Like I said to Scott a second ago, we're gonna turn some scrap metal into something useful here in a minute. We'll get a few people and then we'll get started.
Do y'all want to see the dog cage? I have invaded the stream. Guess who that is?
Drone?
No.
Invaded the stream.
I have invaded the stream.
Oh. God damn it, I can't think of his name.
Text guy. Pastor's here.
Hey, Pastor. Hey, thanks, guy. Good to have y'all. We're going to start doing a little welding here in just a minute. Keep in mind, please, I am not a welder by trade. I do this as a hobby and a necessity.
Hey, Pastor.
I'm not a welder. I'm a machinist by trade. CNC machinist, programmer, / extraordinaire, whatever. But I'm used to cutting things apart, not welding them together. So we're going to try something new today.
All right, let me go show them the dog cage because they've been wanting to see that.
Bring me a beer on the way back out.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing is that I haven't been able to find you because you changed your name. I think the last time I was in your stream, it was still Steve Vlogs, and I told you to wash your hands after you peed. And you said, I didn't touch anything. Y'all want to see something else that Metal got me today? I've been wanting it back so bad. I got my fucking side-by-side back. It's my baby. That is my baby. I was over in a Written in Blood stream, and he pulls up with it. I was like, hey, I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye. Okay. So he just finished his dog cage last night. But hold on, this is not working out. I need to move these chairs. Some heavy little chairs. What do y'all think? All you gotta do for these is just pull this up right here and it pops open. Yes, please do, so I can hit your damn bell, because I had it and I don't anymore. Kind of sucks. I gotta bring my other one. It's not as cold, but you know, it is what it is. And then later tonight, and this is his stream, but maybe making those later. I already got the crust done. Look at that sexy bitch on the couch. Oh yeah, she's so sexy. Look at her. Just look at her. Look away. Don't even look at me. Oh yeah, he did an amazing job on that cage. It took him, because I mean, y'all have to understand. Yeah, I would love to see them try to chew through that. They ain't gonna have no more teeth, which I'm fine with too. But it took him a day to do one of the locks, because he basically just did it all by himself. He didn't have any, you know, blueprints. He didn't have any idea how he was gonna do it, so he just did it. Miss Lovely Lisa. They all said you did a really great job on the dog cage.
Glad y'all liked it. Hopefully the dogs don't like it.
No, they hate that thing. Well, we like it.
Hopefully it keeps them from tearing up my house, because they've already done a hell of a job on that. They've torn up. They actually chewed through one of those little plastic crates that you can buy at the pet store. They chewed all the way through the plastic wall on that thing and ate a hole in the wall of my house, and that was what prompted that cage build. So that's steel, so good luck chewing out of that one.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of that box too.
Yeah, we'll get rid of it now. We don't need it anymore.
Nope. I'm doing good, Lisa. How are you?
How many we got now?
5.
All right.
5 people and 3 likes.
Awesome. We need 2 more likes. So.
And JoJo's here.
All right, JoJo, what's up, baby?
Metal did play an hour of your playlist, though, JoJo. I had his phone.
All right, so then you know what? Let's just go ahead and get this thing kicked.
Yep.
So here's the thing. So I've been doing all this
Thank you,
welding out
Steve.
here and stuff, and as you can see, this is my first welding project I ever did. This is my little flimsy welding table, but it's held up pretty good.
That's not flimsy. That thing is very well engineered.
You'll notice that there's no top. That's because it's a welding table. It has crossbars, and that allows me to clamp things in different places wherever I want to clamp them. That comes in handy. So,
Well, it's also the fact that people stream so much tonight.
all right, there we blipped out.
Okay.
We back. All right, so
Probably.
when I was building the little latches for the dog kennel that actually lock the door shut, there was a bunch of little components, and I was having trouble clamping them in place to weld them and make that right. And I had to come up with some crazy solutions. Like I would take this and I clamped it together, and then I would take a pair of vice grips and clamp this to this and have it hanging out here, and realize, you know what? I need a vise. And so
ZZ Top, what's up?
ZZ.
And yeah, JoJo, I'm aware that you're gonna be bouncing in and out.
So, if
You're fine, doll.
if any of y'all are welders, which I don't know if y'all are, but if any of y'all deal with the kind of steel stuff I do, this is what you buy. This is the material that you buy right here. This comes in. This is some 3/4 and some 1 inch. I got some 1.5 inch. It's all square to me. And you buy this stuff in 20-foot sticks. It's the cheapest way to buy it.
Steve is a welder. He knows exactly what you're talking about.
Excellent. And so,
Hey, Jay.
Well, then Steve's probably going to critique me because Steve's not a welder. Keep that in mind.
Be nice, Steve, basically.
This is all just hobby for me right now. But okay, so this is how you buy this stuff, and it comes in 20-foot sticks, and I actually have to cut it in half and make it 10-foot sticks so I can fit it in the truck to get it home. So this is what I bring home, and if any of you know how that goes, you wind up with a pile like that. So I got a bunch of drops and pieces of crap that's just leftovers, basically.
And he still has to make my vanity.
Yep, so I gotta buy some more too.
Yes,
so,
you do.
Hang on.
I want to sit
So now,
down.
I told you you're going to have to be mobile for this. Alright, so now what we've done is, I've gone through the scrap pile, and I've come up with this. I got this from work. There's a piece of 1" 8 all thread and a handful of 1" 8 nuts. And the rest of the material you see here is all from drops. It's all scrap. It's all stuff that maybe would have got thrown away otherwise.
You have 7
So,
people.
I've spent a little time already. I was prepping all this. I got all this prepped, and then the dog cage thing came up, so I started that, and this got put on the back burner. So now we're gonna try this again. So this is all the stuff that I've prepped up, and we'll go through a little bit of it, you know, just so you know what we're dealing with here. So this just started out as some 4" angle. All of this was just cut with an angle grinder. That piece right there started life as a chunk of that got cut off.
We are too. Well, I am. He's doing stuff, but that's the same thing we're doing right now.
So
Did you see the new tabs for him though? Oh, I had one for the new Bud Light cans.
oh yeah.
I'll get one in a minute. I'll show you.
All right. So this is going to turn into a bench vise. Is what it's going to be. It lets me have hands free, so that I can weld it or drill it or whatever I got to do.
Aren't they awesome?
So, with that in mind, let's get started. This is a piece of 3" channel. I got some 3" channel scrap down there. That's where this came from. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and go over there and bolt it to my little welding table and get it all spaced out so that we have the clearance we need. I get it. I do a lot of that.
Yay, my ears will love you.
See? So first off, we're just going to kind of get these bolted on and get them spaced out just right so that there's clearance we need is right there.
ZZ, I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been, bud?
What's up, ZZ, my fellow beard man?
And Bud Light drinker. Not almost everyone, but a lot of people are. I mean, we gotta support our fellow Texans. Come on now.
Hell yeah.
Steve isn't actually very far from us, too.
Steve's not?
Mm-mm. Probably about 2 hours.
Where you at, Steve? 2 hours. You north or south of me?
I want to say north.
Closer to Dallas? I'm sorry. So
Scott's in Louisiana.
the piece that goes between here is some 2" square tube. So we're going to just take a piece of 2" square tube. This will be the jaw of the vise later on. And right now we're just going to use that kind of space.
Close to San Antonio. Oh, then what's that? The Faggy, or what is it called?
Faggy.
What is that Mexican restaurant in San Antonio? Oh, like dog shit right now.
Not. We're working again?
Yeah, there it goes.
Alright, so we're going to use this a hacksaw blade because we don't want this to actually touch this. So use a hacksaw blade, just kind of use that as a spacer here. Come up against it. And bolt this one side down and snug it up a little bit.
Steve, do you know which Mexican restaurant I'm talking about? It's in San Antonio. In Spanish, it says the fire, but I don't know how to say that word right now.
I gotta get it tight. Snug it. We'll put this side on just to give you the idea. But anyway, this is gonna come off now. La Fuego.
There you go.
That's the name of it. Excellent, excellent food. It was in Texas, Texas Monthly Magazine as the best enchiladas in Texas.
Oh, you need to go to that restaurant. I promise you, you're gonna like it.
Go there and order this dish. It's called green enchiladas, and they're not actually green, but they've got a green sauce on them. You will thank yourself, and you will thank me.
Pixel Gun 3D. He says you. I don't know what that means, but you.
You, me.
We. You, hi.
Alright, so now that's in place.
Hi, you.
We're actually doing that right now just to kind of get everything spaced out. So we're going to tack it. We're going to tack stuff in place before we fully weld it up. Alright, let me get my handy dandy marker here. I'm going to do a scale. Some of y'all might call this a ruler. But I'm a machinist, so we call this a scale. We know that the space in here ought to be 2 inch because we're using some 2-inch square tubing, and I want to space it off about 30 thousandths. I'll give us a mark here.
Pixel, that's your only warning I'm going to give you. You don't come in here saying the SUB word. And
yeah, we can't say that.
Yeah, it was a mistake. Okay, well, I'm just letting you know we're here to support everybody, but we'd also like you to be a little more talkative in the stream.
Yeah, get on in there, man. Jump out there. Let's chat. Let's
That's awesome, Scott. I'm happy for you, darling.
Alright, so we're going to space this out right here. I'll put that at 1 inch and 30 seconds.
Why doesn't it let me do it?
So that's where that's going to go. Now, are we good?
Yeah, I'm trying to put them in timeout. That was your only warning, darling.
Alright, so now we've got that spaced out at 1 inch and 30 seconds. What we need to do is check the width of our little spacer piece that we're going to put on top of this. So this right here is checking
JoJo's back.
just shy of 1 inch. So we'll space out from our mark on either side.
Exactly, Steve. I completely agree with you. There's no need to beg.
We'll go
Hey, Chris.
just shy of a 1/2 inch to either side.
And everyone in here, y'all already know the drill. Everyone's not like new to this. We're all going to support each other. There's no reason to beg.
Yeah, we don't need no beggars.
I know, isn't his handiwork amazing?
The ladies lines out. And this is just a guide so that I can weld that little spacer piece in place.
We don't have it on age restricted right now, so that's probably why.
This is a DIY video.
What, JoJo?
This is how you do things.
Angry waffle attack.
Alright, so now we got our lines spaced out for our little spacer block. Let's go ahead and weld our little spacer block in place.
And I'm going to go sit down and not look. Y'all can see it through the camera, but I can't look directly at weld. I love you too. Here's what y'all don't understand if you've never been around weld. You are not allowed to look directly into the light. That's why he has that special helmet right there. You could actually burn your retinas. So I can look through it through the phone.
I know that especially Steve, because you know the deal here, being a welder, but this is a burn from welding. You gotta be really careful with the welding.
Here, show that burn.
This is from touching a piece of 1-inch square tube that just got freshly welded.
Messed up his nice tattoo.
Stupid like that, but anyway.
He was Russian. You got 9 people in here.
So, y'all can look at this, but you can act. Steve, don't get mad at me. I'm gonna weld in a short sleeve shirt, but you can actually get sunburn from welding.
My dad did it for years. He never wore a long sleeve shirt.
This is just this is not even a big welder. This is a baby welder. This is a little Lincoln Electric Power MIG 140.
Made in America.
Made in America, 100%. That's a NASCAR supporter right there. This is a redneck welder for redneck welders.
Steve says I weld in shorts, so he's not gonna care. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it in a thong. I don't care.
Alright, so we're gonna unbolt this other little side piece and we'll get everything spaced out where we want it.
Look at that butt. Look at it. Look at it. Booty bounce medal.
I'm not a torturer, but I'll try.
I am. That's how I got my medals.
Alright, so going to clamp this in place and
Oh, it's okay, Zizi. I haven't seen you in a while, bud. That's all I was asking. I miss you coming around, dude. You're amazeballs. Jojo, what's your count up to now?
pretty good right there. So we're going to clamp that in place. And I'm going to do it.
We have to buy a new Christmas tree.
Alright, let's tack that down.
Not with like ticky tack, guys. He means like actually weld it down. What's funny?
Me? I'm funny. Look at.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, let me ask you, why did you invite me to sing those songs if you weren't going to sing with me?
Because she wants you to embarrass yourself. Here's the other good thing about a welding table, it's all steel. So, you can take this and you clamp it anywhere. You don't have to clamp it right on the little workpiece.
Mama, he's crazy, and I don't know, there's like a whole bunch of different songs, but you added me to them, but you never sang in them.
So, let's get this put in place. So,
And Shmuel's a liar, because even after I was done, it said, you and Lisa sounded great together. I was like, bitch didn't even sing.
my string. This is fairly thick material for the welder. I'm trying to do a learning video here.
You're
Not a singing video.
alright.
So fairly thick material. Going to 3/16 here. 3/16 is only 1.5 of maximum voltage. Kind of a low wire feed. Max out the voltage. T-Rex out there?
Yep.
Did y'all see our new T-Rex?
Yep.
Y'all check out our new T-Rex.
I already did.
Alright, so look at this guy.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay, Zizi. Well, I'm glad you were able to come in today, though. Just missed you, buddy. That's all.
Set it up pretty good. Go ahead and warm it up solid.
Well, that's good to know. Alright, darling, no problem. Oh my god, that is pretty funny. Make sure y'all are hitting that thumbs up for metal.
The problem with the beard when you're welding is you grab it, but it's nasty. Alright. That's welded.
Thank you,
Now
guys.
we're going to have to grind the sides. Clearance.
You're up to 9 likes.
Hey, man.
I'm good.
I'm going to grind these welds down just a little bit because I don't want any.
No, you
Side here for clearance.
you gave someone a metal pipe. Hey, Mrs. Ow! Fuck. I will in a minute. Okay, what is your expression for people when they want to add people together and give them some metal?
Weld each other together.
Okay, you're gonna just throw metal at people. Steve wants to know: does your glass have does your helmet have speed glass?
So I'm not sure what speed glass is. My helmet is actually a fairly expensive helmet. I bought this off of a welder guy that I work with. He's in the welding department. I'm not. This is a Miller Digital Elite. It is it's got batteries in it. It's automatic self-darkening. I've got it set to a number 11 shade with 0 delay and 1 sensitivity. So the second it hits an arc, it goes dark automatically. It can go, I think, a little more sensitive, but I got it on a 1. Otherwise, the lights in here will kind of knock it down. So, but it works really good. I just had to replace the batteries in it.
He said yes, that's speed glass. So yes, you do have one.
They call speed glass.
Hey, Mrs., how are you? So good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Right, so this is actually going to be the runner on the vise. This is just a piece of 2-inch square tube, and I've cut this chunk out of the back right here, so it can slide over the spacer block. And so I've welded the spacer block onto the base plate. I want to make sure that this clears my weld and runs nice and smooth. I don't want any hang up.
Tiz Lisa is also S&J Vlogs and Songs, guys. She has several accounts.
That's over here in another spot, so I can actually test that. This should run nice and smooth right there. Yeah. No protrusion. It's nice and clear. Alright, so now we're going to put, this is the actual mechanism of the vise. So I've got a bunch of these. This just started life as a 1-inch 8, just a regular 1-inch 8 nut. And this is a piece of 1-inch 8 all thread right here. So what I've done is I've ground, for clearance, I've ground a couple of the corners off at 180 degrees of this nut. And then I've kind of just cleaned these edges up for the welding process. But
You have a bird in here.
so now we're going to screw these on. Have a bird in here?
Yeah, you have a bird in here. It's underneath your,
Let me make sure it gets out of here before we lock it up with a knife.
I will scare it out of here.
It's not a little bird.
I'm about to time my cat out named Storm for 300 seconds. Just throw something at it.
Hang on. I gotta kiss the cameraman.
What do you want me to take you closer to, Steve? Oh, they want me to take you closer to see what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm just screwing these nuts onto this all thread because this is the working part of the vise, and I'm going to screw them down to about the middle just so that it balances right on the base plate. I'm going to put several of these because I'm not using hardened threaded rod. I'm using just regular old grade 8 all thread, and so I don't want it to be crummy. So we're gonna.
If y'all just want to see something, guys, just tell me, and I'll gladly come up here and show y'all.
But we want to go ahead and thread these on the rod before we weld them. That way we know that they line up with the thread correctly, or they'll be timed right. So that's about as close as I'm gonna get it, because if I go that way, it doesn't line up anymore. So I need all these spots where I've ground the clearance in line on both sides. Otherwise it won't fit through the runner in the vise. So now that we've got that where we want it, let's go ahead and clamp that down. So now we're gonna, the spacer block, the reason that we did the spacer block, and I need to grind the top of that spacer block, but the reason we did that is because this right here, we actually had to cut this piece out. And so this is the same thickness as the wall of this material. And so that kind of replaces that so that everything is still in line. Let me grab the grinder right quick and dust that.
All right, I'm going to sit back down. I got hit with some of that grinding, by the way.
Sorry, I'll try to find another bit.
It's all right.
Just a quick little once over to get any of that little welding shot off the top of our spacer block.
Oh, you're okay, ZZ. It really could just be because we're in a metal building and it's kind of messing with it. So it may not just be you. It may just be where we're at.
So now we're going to get these in place, center them up. Just like that. Now they're centered up on our block. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a clamp on it just to hold them down tight to where we want them to be.
Why do I need to shoot you? I'm not shooting you, Tex. I'm not shooting you, ZZ. You're the last person I would do that to.
It's way better than the first person. Kind of try to get them all if we can, just a little bit. We'll just snug this up right here. Don't want to get it real tight. Just snug it up. Alright. So now that's holding it. We don't necessarily need this to get this out of the way. And,
Get on to welding.
go ahead and weld these nuts in place.
All right, I'm gonna go sit back down over here, out of the way. Metal needs a special helmet.
And crayons. Everything here looks pretty good. Pretty straight. Alright, let's do this again. And weld these nuts up together. Weld these nuts.
Hold on, babe. Are you gonna fabricate a handle for all that thread?
Actually, right now, I'm just going to leave the nut. And I'm going to just put that on it right now. I can just use a wrench on it. But later on, I probably will put a handle on it. Come on down the road. It's not in a rush for it. I'm just trying to get this done. So, alright, let's weld these nuts in place. Be careful not to reach in between the nuts because there's a little gap in between them. You don't want to put no weld on the rod because then the rod won't function through the nuts anymore. I hope I haven't done that already.
Lisa, after this is done, can you add this live stream to the playlist, please? I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, so those will be held good in place now. That's not wanting to spin. Probably didn't get no weld in there. Kill it all.
You did.
No, not here. I'm talking about in the gaps in between. So this is also a nut that I've just ground round.
Is it supposed to spin?
Yeah, it should.
That's what I'm saying. You did right there.
No, that's not weld, baby. I didn't weld over here. I just welded down here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have to bolt that back down for a minute and start a rod working. I got weld in there, but this whole thing is scrap. We'll have to just start over again.
Oh, you're okay, ZZ. In all honesty, if it really messes up for you, we're going to leave this up afterwards. So if you want to watch it again, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I got it set to go the other way.
Just pop.
Don't.
Telmetal, an easy solution to handle is to use the cheap fold-up lug wrench that comes with the car.
Yeah. That's a good idea, too.
Sorry, guys, for the bad lag.
Alright.
I really think it's just we're in a metal garage and that's why it sucks so bad.
Snug that up. Let's make sure that we can get this thing to function.
I still love you, Lisa. And JoJo's back with the smash, smash, smash. Okay.
I don't have a big enough wrench, so we're going to use a pipe wrench. If it'll get big enough. I may not even have a big enough pipe wrench. Just barely. Alright, so that still turns. It's not welded in, it's just maybe a little tight from the heat. That's okay. The rod still is functional. Alright, good deal.
Awesome.
So let's go ahead and pull that back off. Making sure we don't screw shit up as we go.
Yeah, it will loosen up. The fact that it even moves is still really good.
It's just the heat. It's really hot right now, so.
Probably just
Notice
needs.
I'm not touching this area because you could really get burned.
It probably just needs some lube.
Yeah, lube is always good. So now again, just like when we welded the spacer block on, we got some shot down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit that with a grinder one more time. Knock that shot down so it's nice and smooth again. The old grinders, always wear your safety glasses. You only get 2 chances.
Right? ZZ said put some KY jelly on it. ZZ said put some KY jelly. Twice, like in a 2-second time span.
You might sit closer to the door. You might have better luck being in this metal building.
Yeah, let me do that. I have to back up, guys.
Alright, so that's done. It's functional. It's tight, but it works.
Ow.
So now we're going to check this one more time and make sure I got enough.
Yeah, I gotta back my thing up.
So that it drives on there just right. That should clear my nuts. All there, right out through the middle. Right. And that looks pretty good right there. So now we're going to go ahead and weld our little stuff in place right here.
What stuff?
The 2 upright supports. So this is, when you're prepping these parts, this is really the only critical cut. When you cut these 2 pieces right here, you want to make sure that this surface is just a wee bit above the runner when the runner is put in place. So I'm going to just, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And this is what I'm calling a runner. There's probably a real term for it. That's just what I'm calling it. But so when I stick this in place, and when these go on, I got a bolt here, so I'm not going to stick the other one on just yet. I'm going to take that apart here in a minute. Picture this, that when both of these are sitting in place, you want just a little bit of gap across the top of these without touching this. And that's what allows this to ride smooth in there. Otherwise, when you weld it all together, this backside jaw is pushing down on this and it doesn't want to move in and out. So right now we're gonna take that off and we're gonna bolt this stuff together and get our spacing right. And we're gonna tack these 2 side braces in place. Is JoJo still here?
Yeah, JoJo's here.
Where's Brian?
I think he may be still being a lunatic dad's.
Where's my buy-in? You don't love me no more.
Yeah, I think that's a good term for yours, baby. Welded up.
Welded up, baby. Except for it's gonna change, guys. Like I said, I am not a welder by trade. I'm a machinist by trade, and it's just gonna be a matter of time. We're gonna have a lathe and a mill in here too.
Very soon too.
It's already in the works. That corner over there is gonna be where the mill goes, and
right there with.
it's not. I guarantee that.
Sorry guys, it really is just where he is at. This freaking metal building is not wanting to cooperate.
Alright, so.
Steve says he misses running a lathe and a mill and a CNC.
Oh yeah. I don't miss it because I do it every day. I don't run it. I supervise guys that run it, but sometimes I have to do it on my own.
He tells the guys you're fucking up.
Tighten up this left side, and we're going to switch it out with the hacksaw blade again, just like we did before.
No, he is not making another dog cage. You're making what again?
I'm putting this hacksaw blade in between the runner and this upright, just so that I have a little gap in there. I'm just using this hacksaw blade as kind of a spacer to hold it off of it, because I don't really want it to touch. I just want it to be really close. And a hacksaw blade is only about 30 or 40 pounds thick. So it works out just right.
No, I haven't heard that one yet, but I'm going to very soon. I love Ryan Upchurch. My metal does not. He can't stand him.
What?
Ryan Upchurch, country rapper.
A mixture of country and rap, also known as crap.
Well, technically, he's a hip hop artist.
Snug that up. And we'll pull our hacksaw blade out. Let's get the other side. We'll space it out the same amount.
I like the one by Mini Thin Redneck Life.
Do it on both sides at the same time. You space that up to one. So we'll just break the hacksaw blade in half. How do you do that?
Really?
Go to the door one anyway. Stick this one in on that side. Push up against there and this one loose until we get this side in over here.
And guys, I'm going to clarify this about ZZ. Yes, he does not have any content. No, he is not a troll, so do not think of him as that way.
Yeah, ZZ ain't no troll. He's my Texas brother.
He is a very, very good supporter of channels.
Bearded Texas brother.
No, he's not from Texas.
Oh, I thought ZZ was in Texas.
But
ZZ, you need to just get here as quick as you can. It'll be all right.
yeah, you'll be fine here. Everybody would like your beard, your sexy man beard. But no, do not think of him as a troll, please, because it's gonna hurt my feelings. And he really just supports everyone. He never, ever, ever causes drama. So the stream will end, and I'll probably still be here. I'm sorry, CC.
That. So now both sides are tight. We've got those spacers in there against the runner. We're going to go ahead and just pull the runner out.
Well, thank you, Susie.
Blades in there. It's going to be hard.
And just so you know, Tex Guy is still here. He just wanted to make sure you knew that.
And drop. The blade's got those teeth going to stick out to the side, so they want to bite into it. Not let you move. Take longer to get everything lined up. It does pretty well, eh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't play that song with your kids around. Unless you want to hear them say a whole bunch F you in your A.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm just saying, I'm just gonna forewarn you.
That's about right, man. This slides. So, I'm going to tack it right there. A little gap there.
We can almost see your butt crack. Yo! Yeah, I am a little sleepy. Beautiful Becky.
All y'all gotta realize this right here is the critical phase. If this thing just, if it's touching, then it's not gonna allow you to open and close it.
One is sleeping, 2 are at a friend's house, and 2 more are at their grandma's house.
Alright, so that's a little snug.
Spring
But
break,
it also
guys.
got the spacers in it too. So once I pull these hacksaw blades out, it won't be that snug anymore. So that's what we're going to tack that first, and then we're going to pull the runner out and we'll finish welding it up.
Okay. It's hard to hear you. You need to start talking a little bit louder.
Me?
Yep. I'm sorry, Steve. It's just if I get any closer, the freaking app shuts down. It does not like this metal building.
Well, you want to come and take a look at it real quick before I weld it up?
Why? That's why I was just over by you. What do you want me to show them?
Basically, the whole setup. I mean, these are the 2 uprights. This is where the backside jaw is going to bolt in. We've got these little pieces of hacksaw blade in here to space it out. And right now, if you try to move it, it doesn't want to move. I can force it, but it's really tight, and that's okay because then when we pull these out, it's going to loosen up. So it's right about where I want it. The only other thing I'm going to check before we weld it is I'm going to lay one of these.
Is it raining?
No, that's the sprinklers, baby.
Oh.
So I'm going to lay one of these in just to make sure it's flush up against the backside. And see, it's a little bit crooked. That's why we checked that. So let's try to get that a little bit straighter. That looks pretty good right there. So that's where our backside jaw is going to sit. Now that I've moved it, let's make sure it's not too tight. Okay, I can still move it. Alright, so right there is where we want it. I'm going to tack them in place.
Yep. I'm going to go sit back down. Is that enough clearance when you weld it? It might expand a little.
It might, but it's all just bolted together right now. And that middle piece is just sitting in there. So I can take that middle piece out. Even if I have to use a rubber mallet and tap it out, it's still going to come out and you're going to have more clearance after because each one of these hacksaw blades is about 35 thousandths thick. So when I pull that out, I should have about 70 thousandths wiggle with the runner. And so 70 thousandths is quite a bit of room. It's a little over a 1/16 of an inch. And so we should be good.
Brian's finally here.
All right, what's up, Brian? All right, let's tack these.
If you want me to sing you an intro, I definitely will, Becky, and I'll send it to Ashley so that she can send it to you.
We'll tack the upright supports in place.
Oh, I love my new toy.
So that's that. We're gonna pull the runner out. See, it's pretty tight right there. Get these spacers out. All right. So
Small Town Man is Steve Vlogs. He changed his name a few weeks ago, Brian.
all right. So now we got the spacers out, and the uprights are tacked in place. So this should slide freely now because the spacers aren't there. Like a dream. Now it may expand a little bit when I weld it, but I'm hoping that I've done my job good enough that it doesn't happen. So let's get this out of the way. And we'll go ahead and weld these up here and along the side right here.
Jojo, what did that remind you of? Got 8 people and 11 likes, babe.
Right.
Okay, Lisa. I am very naughty. Sleep good, darling.
We love you, Lisa.
Okay. Jojo, what are you up to now? Sweet. So you ended up getting like 24 people. It's not bad. Night, Lisa. I know, that was really awesome. It was well deserved.
Sides, I'm just going to put a couple of long welds. I don't know what the side is.
He actually welded that little stand it's on too.
That was my second welding project.
Yep. Well, I don't know if it was well deserved. So many people deserve it more than me, but I am blessed honestly for it. Oh, shut your face. You know it was well deserved, so be quiet. If I say it is, it is. I'm only halfway on time, but I really ain't worried anymore. The hours will come. Exactly.
One of the upright supports is welded in place.
Alright.
Yeah, hit them with the knotted wire wheels to knock down the slag.
Hold on, let me back up. Agreed, Jojo. It's actually a really nice. Well done job, babe. Stop being overly critical.
It ain't great, but you know what? I ain't using gas either. This is all just inner shield wire here. So.
Here, can you hold this so I can talk to your people?
Alright, so now, Red, we got to take a break for a minute. Now we're going to make sure that the runner still fits in there right. Make sure we ain't got too much expansion. That looks good. Oh yeah. Y'all getting turned on? Yeah, it's inner core. It's what's known as an inner shield. I think it's an NR211 35 thousandths inner shield wire. Lube it up, baby. Yeah, you know it. Cold beer. Yeah, it is good wire. I mean, I do have the capability to hook up gas, but I don't have I need to buy a bottle, and I'll buy a bottle and get some gas, because eventually we're going to be needing to weld some aluminum, and you're not going to do that with inner shield. You're going to have gas for that. So, and I could be wrong. Steve may know. I think when you weld aluminum, you got to have straight, what is it? Straight CO2 or something. It's a different kind of gas. I know you use 2575 CO2 argon for steel, but I think for aluminum you got to have maybe all CO2 or maybe all argon. I don't even remember. But eventually I'm going to want to do aluminum too. So this may take some time. So, all right. Yeah, because of the heat. I'm not a welder either, JoJo. This is all just, I'm self-taught. Nobody's ever showed me how to weld. I actually got more guns than I got money, and I wanted a welder, and so our welding department guy at the shop, he has an inside track on the stuff that he buys for the shop. So I told him I wanted a welder, and told him I'd trade him one of my rifles for a welder, and he got me this. So he got him a nice Ruger rifle, and I got me a nice welder. Let Red get back, and we'll get back at it. Hope y'all are digging this. This is the kind of stuff I like to do. This is my hobby. I like making things. It feels good to be productive. And it feels good to drink beer. And you know what they say? If it feels good, do it. The back is not too bad. I mean, it still hurts down my left leg, but I don't think the shots did anything for me. I actually want to call the guy and ask him if he's a deer hunter, because he missed. He completely missed the spot where that stuff was supposed to go. I told Red I think he knocked me out and put a couple of band-aids on my back and sent me home. How you get the chat back? You learned in school to MIG weld and taught yourself to stick weld. Yeah, man, stick welding absolutely sucks, dude. I cannot stick weld. They call it stick welding because, at least in my opinion, they call it stick welding because every time I try to hit it with the stick, the thing sticks. I suck at some stick welding. Wire feed, yeah, I'm decent. Like I said, I'm a machinist. I like cutting things apart. I'm not big on putting them back together, but I'm trying. It could be a good part when I do get my mill and my lathe in here. Being able to weld would be a handy part of that. Yeah, stick weld is tough. It is bullshit, JoJo. It cost me a lot of money and missed time off work. And I'm not too happy about it. And I'm supposed to go back on the 20th for another series, and I'm gonna call the doctor. And it's hard to get through to the doctor and actually speak to the doctor instead of one of his assistants. But I want to actually speak to the doctor and let him know that, no, I think you missed, dude, and could it be something else? Maybe you need to try again or whatever, but I don't think I'm going to go back on the 20th if this shit don't start working, doing something. It's just not worth it. The spot in my hand where they stuck the IV in me to knock me out, that actually hurts worse than where supposedly they stuck this big old needle in my back. You know, I can touch it and it don't hurt at all. But the spot on my hand, it's sore. That was the most traumatic thing of the whole experience, honestly, because they had some little nurse girl. Yeah, so far, no, they don't work. No, not worth throwing the money away. They tried to put the IV in my left hand, in my left wrist actually, and they had some, I don't know if she was a trainee or what, but she stuck that needle in me about 4 times trying to find that vein and couldn't do it. And finally she gave up. I was about to pass out because I don't do needles. Yeah, I got a bunch of tattoos and stuff, but I don't do needles. And I was feeling faint, about to throw up, ready to pass out. All right, Zizi, you take it easy. But yeah, so finally they called a supervisor nurse over there, and she came and stuck it in my left hand and got it just right. Later, Red. Zizi's gonna split. You got stuff to do, I guess.
Bye.
See you, Zizi. Welcome back anytime, brother. All right, so Red has returned. I'm gonna go take a pee-pee break, and then we're gonna get back at it. So I'm gonna give you Red for a minute.
I'm gonna go get You almost kicked my beer. Hey guys, how are y'all? Yeah, he doesn't feel like they did anything. How's everybody doing? I'm really tired. What is everybody up to? Oh, okay. No worries. Well, damn, JoJo. No, we're gonna have spaghetti with pre-made hot meatballs because
Frozen meatballs.
Because it's been a cheap week, so.
But at least they're real meat.
Yeah, and it's HEB brand, so.
All right, let's dive back into this.
Here's the real reason why y'all came here. My YouTube husband's here.
And your real husband.
Yeah, I know. Just don't tell my real one. Moose sticks. Fire Seeker. Obviously, someone doesn't watch the days of our YouTube.
I told you I want to see you too. Alright.
It's going. How's yours going?
Get back to this now. Go ahead and take the runner out. Weld that back door in place.
Yeah, it does sound good. That's why I'm making it tonight.
Pretty close now.
I've been craving spaghetti.
Get the scale kind of centered up. Make sure it's centered up good.
I don't ever have a work week. Bad connection's probably gonna do overtime every day next week. Sound good.
That's in there pretty good right there.
ZZ's leaving. So it's more of a like hi and goodbye. That felt good.
Alright. I'm going to weld this back jaw in place because the back jaw don't move. It needs to be solid.
Okay, now we're gonna go sit back down. You'll see my sexy baby out there. Oh yes. It's my sexy, sexy beast. He's pretty sexy too. Right? It's my T-Rex. It's my baby. Yeah, Metal lied to me earlier. He's like, hey, I have to go take this trailer over to somebody, and they need to borrow it real quick, so I'm going to go take it to him, and I'll be right back. His plan was to actually go get it today. Right? Oh yeah, so here's the capstone, guys. I was going to show y'all that. Is it bad that I think you're sexy in that helmet?
Yeah, let's get one. Redneck. I am your husband.
You are?
You don't know nothing about that, you know, thing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my eyes hurt now. For real, guys, it's no joke. Do not look at that light. Like, you can look through the camera and through other areas, but if you look directly at it, your eyes instantly hurt. My eyes are aching right now because I accidentally did that.
Oh, look at it.
I didn't mean to. Darth metal. I do want a stripper pole. Like, legitimately, I do want one, but our house is not flat enough to have one. We have arched ceilings like that. So, if we had a flat surface, I could gladly have one, but we don't have one. The one I want is the one that rotates, and it's kind of hard to get that without a flat surface.
Alright, that jaw is rolled in place, and we're going to get it with the wire wheel as well.
I'm gonna wait until he grinds it down, and then I'll go over there and show y'all.
Look at it, make sure you get good penetration. Penetration.
Oh, you're still grinding?
Well, it's good. Get my wheel in here.
Alright.
That's alright.
They're telling you that you need to make me a stripper pole, and you need to find some way to mount it into our house.
Okay. Alright, so now the back jaw is mounted in place. That's not going nowhere. Now we need to build the other end of this thing, which is the runner and the front jaw and the supports for the front jaw.
You're up to 14 likes.
Oh yeah, sweet. Alright, so here's our runner with the slot cut in. Here's the supports for the front side. We want these to be spaced back just a little bit off the face of the pipe so that we can have that cap that welds on here that will have our nut that really holds everything in place. So, in order to make sure we get the side spacers and supports in the right place, we need to clamp the front jaw in place. Let's do that.
You're right, JoJo, but with kids in the house, it's kind of hard to do that.
So, this damn thing's got metric numbers on it. Why? There's two kind of countries in the world. Those that have put a man on the moon and those that use the metric system.
She goes, true.
So I've got that cut to 1.5 inches from here to this back surface is 1.5 inches. So I'll probably space it off the face of the runner about 1 5/8 inches. We'll just leave it at that. So
No, we're going true for what he said. Too late.
What? What?
Hey, Brian's gonna hop in the show, y'all.
Right.
He is. We are rubbing off on him.
Well, we gonna rub on it.
Rub it in, rub it in.
We're just gonna eyeball that tonight. Kill it.
Sorry, guys. Right? Do what you're best known at, Brian. Sandwiches.
So we're gonna just eyeball that in place. Make sure we're good down here. A little bit off.
We're all a little bit off.
I think we might be better if we put something over here to get it up off of this.
Possibly.
So I'll grab this piece of square tube. It's a little smaller than that 2-inch. And that way the welding table is not interfering. But because the welding table is holding it in place, let's get our clamp ready. We're going to be clamping across 2.5 inches. So.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. 2.5 inches is better than no inches.
I know he's gonna make a lovely wife one day. When JoJo tells him he can be a wife. Supposedly your sister's coming down here.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
That's not who was calling me either.
No, it was a 713 number. Your mom was telling me that like in a couple of weeks she'll be coming down here to spend time with her, which means I can get a freaking break.
Right there, that's pretty good. See if we can get these clamps in place.
You got 15% left.
Oh, my phone going to feel pretty quick.
I know. You've also been live for an hour and 20 minutes too.
Alright, so that's all in. Okay, so now let's weld these in place.
We lost 2 people.
Alright.
3.
I just don't know what to do.
Do what?
Just don't know what we're missing. Alright, we'll weld these supports.
Probably one of them was Brian, since he's gonna take us show y'all. Someone is shooting off fireworks. I'm still Jock here.
Not with a star.
But for real, thank everyone who has come up here. It's really nice of y'all. How much is it going to cost to get our four-wheeler fixed again?
What?
How much is it going to cost to get our four-wheeler fixed again? Okay.
Now, do is slide that in place.
Alright, hold on, baby. I'm trying to. Why is it messing with you, JoJo?
Alright, so. And y'all, I guess we blipped, so y'all didn't see this. All I did is I took this and just slid it back into place because this is now welded solid. It's not going nowhere. So I welded the braces on. Now I'll slide that back up in. We'll put this jaw in place where it's supposed to wind up, and we'll slide it on together. Like that.
It's not YouTube, darling. We're in a metal building and it's messing with it.
Now this is the front plate that covers this and welds to that. So we're going to put this on just like this. We're going to tack it in place and we'll take it apart and we'll weld all four sides up solid.
Okay. It's been happening to everybody. I've had to restart this I don't know how many damn times because we're in a metal building.
Tacked up, I'm going to pull it apart. Weld the plate up solid on the front. See, we're going to base it. So. Well, we get the wire wheel and hit that, but that's a big lead. This one especially, that's ugly. Wire wheel ain't gonna help. Let's see how ugly it really is.
I'm sorry, JoJo. Ow. Yeah, I was pulling through knots and I pulled a really big one and it hurt. What the fuck? A bug jumped on me. You only need 25? That's awesome. What a sound. Yeah. Your welds are not ugly. I've seen far worse welds. That one is definitely pretty. Are you talking about the one on the side right here with the nipples?
Yeah, this is.
I mean, it's not too bad.
It'll be functional. That's the important thing.
It's really all that matters. Ow! Yes, you did. On the fat of my arm. That hurt even worse. Next time, just wait till I'm out of the way.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So,
He's making a vise to help him with his metal work.
a bench vise.
A bench vise. So basically, right where it's at is basically where it's going to stay.
Well, it's removable block. Take it and put it wherever I want.
Yeah, but that's basically where it's going to stay. Let me know when you want me to come over there. And JoJo, you missed it earlier, but he actually did this by himself. That was one of his very first projects.
That was my first project.
This was his first.
The welding cart was the second.
That was his second, and then now he's working. The dog cage was his third.
No, the bridge.
Oh, yeah, the bridge. All right. So is that everything?
Almost. We're getting to the end now. So now,
Yeah, because you only have 8%.
my charger's right there.
I know, but it's real hard to film this while we're in this building.
Well, when you're over there while I'm welding, just plug it up for a minute. All right, so now I'm going to weld the front vise, or the front jaw, to the supports.
When make that vice metal turns right on when you vice things and know
We're gonna
I
tack
saw
it in
his
place.
projects.
We're going to tack it in place, and then we'll pull it out, and we'll fully weld it.
Okay. And right before we end off the stream, I'll show y'all the bridge one more time. Oh, pull it out. Then put it back in. I thought you were gonna be right back, you weirdo. I wanted to wait. Shh, just let it happen. Well, definitely metal time, that's for sure. Look at that ass. I mean metal, not his ass. Is it weird if I lick your ear while I tell you shh, let it happen before I angry twaddle attack? No, it's not. So Jojo, when y'all come down here, we will have the four-wheeler all done and ready for y'all. Hopefully, it should be. We're gonna take it down to our guy to fix it, and if it's all up and running, we'll all go down to Crosby, and you and Brian can get on that thing and play.
Yeah, because Brian ain't riding shotgun with me. He ain't riding dicks on the four-wheeler. There's no sack-to-back contact. No nut to butt shit. We don't do that.
Does he know how to drive a four-wheeler? I mean, I know it's kind of similar to doing like a snowmobile or anything like that. It should be similar to driving a snow plow or snowmobile. I don't know. I don't live in Canada. I don't live in Canada, eh? I like it when you shove that in there. Smug, that's Steve Vlogs, Jojo. He changed his name. I'm sorry I'm mentally unstable, but I swear I'm entertaining. And yeah, Brian knows how he is used to drive dirt bikes, but not more but a quad. Okay. We're all a little fucked in the head. Don't touch that.
Alright, cigarette break, and then we'll attach the screw when the vise is done.
Hey, Jojo, are you also going to be bringing Falcon down too, or is it just going to be you and Brian? Because if you bring Falcon down, we have a really big slip and slide that he would love to play on. My hair looks like dog shit right now. Hi, beautiful Vesper. It blipped because we're in a metal garage and his phone is almost died. What metal say about having sex on a quad? Lots of what? If y'all want to, I ain't gonna stop y'all. Just clean the seat afterwards. That's all we're asking.
Yeah, just clean your mess.
Go off into the woods, get busy with it. You know, use the motor to your advantage. I don't care.
We gonna.
And that's a given.
And she needs to show y'all out there on the side by side. There is a $900 cold pin ice chest that's made for the back.
Actually, once we're done with this and a little bit after I get some of the stuff done in there, we're going to go live and we're going to get on the quad. And
we're going to ride live?
We're going to ride a little bit.
Riding live.
Decide yet. Depends on how mental we are by the time comes to book it. If we are off our rockets, then he's going to Grandma's. If not, then he's coming with us. Okay, well, just let us know. Because we really do have a really nice slip and slide for younger kids.
Like a big water slide. It's not just like a slip and slide. You climb it and it's a water slide.
It's about 6 foot tall.
Best damn $150 we ever spent for the kids.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we'll get on my T-Rex. That is my baby. That can be his baby, but that one out there is my baby. And he's so getting a blowjob later.
Move the screw on out.
That's the only time I condone when he lies to me is when he like surprises me with something really awesome. Like then it's okay.
Yeah, I lied to her. I told her I had to go let a friend of mine borrow the trailer.
Then he comes back with it. Freaking A, I was carny and I used to run with all those inflatable slip and slide. Oh yeah. I want even a bigger one than what we have for the older kids, but you're talking about several grand to get one like I want. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Vesper. I didn't even. That's so horrible. He's making a vise right now so that when he does his metal work, he can bend and manipulate metal a lot better.
I'll be able to hold it while I'm welding.
Yeah, that too. He's been actually wanting to show y'all how to do this for like a week now, but that dog cage kind of took over. And I'll show you the dog cage one more time. Well, actually, when I go live, I'll show y'all the dog cage again. Because his phone is about to die. I have it on the charger. But he did an amazing job with it. The dogs hate it. Babe, you're turning the
screw.
Yeah, the screw. Okay. I can get a big slip and slide from my old bosses for half the cost. Fuck yeah. How much? Because the ones I've seen, just to get them like reduced price, you're talking about like $4,000 and above. There was this one really freaking badass one, and we have the yard to do it. $1,200. That's not bad. They wanted $25,000 for it. I was like, that's a car. That's a whole car. Why would I buy a slip and slide for a whole car? But then if you think about it, we have a bunch of kids that could potentially have a bunch of grandkids. So it kind of would work out. But I'm not spending $25,000 on this slip and slide. My ears. She has an emergency question.
What?
No, you can't lick his butthole.
Wait a minute. Let's not be harsh.
She does have a tongue piercing, so you may like it.
So let's not be quick to judge. Maybe she can lick my butt.
Can we get drunk and go on the slip and slide where the kids go to bed?
Well, actually, you're not supposed to.
It actually says on
We
there.
don't even let the oldest kid get on it because he's over. I think it's like a 100-pound weight rating. So
Yeah.
We don't even let our oldest kid get on it. But
We're not saying
maybe if
no.
we're drunk, you know, then
We're not saying no either. They sell them on Craigslist cheap all the time. Yeah, I know, but I'm like very hesitant to buy them on Craigslist because you don't really know what you're getting until you put it up and put it together. Can we make a normal slip and slide? Slide for just... Oh, man. I have watched some of these freaking videos of these people with like 50 plus acres who dig out trenches and put tarps down, and man, I wish I had more land. Yeah, but if I'm spending, like, here's the thing. I know how much slip and slides cost. I get that. But if I'm buying it from you and I'm giving you several $100s, I shouldn't have to buy a repair kit along with it. You should already fucking fix it.
Alright, so this is going to be like the hard part. Because now I've got to...
He's trying to make sure that nut goes through. The nut is not wanting to give him enough leeway. JoJo wants to give you some advice.
Sure.
All you need is plastic dish soap and a keg of beer. Good slip and slide. You're absolutely right. Talk dirty to the nut and gently slide that bitch in.
It is the nut that's stopping it. If I take the nut off,
JoJo said,
you know what? I think I'm fucking retarded. Of course the nut is stopping it. That's what it's supposed to do. I need to screw it up.
JoJo said, talk dirty to the nut and gently slide that bitch in. Or he could tickle it, you know.
Alright, let's try that.
Hey, at least I was nice enough to get off the phone with y'all. Gently, hell, slam it in. I'm good with either. Gentle or rough, who gives a shit?
Right,
as long as you're getting it.
Sweeter.
Cover your ears, guys. Pour wrenches. Lube it up and pigeon tickle it.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Man, I think I want to just grind a little finish on the nut. Because when it's all together, it's jamming up on the inside of the ring. That's all it is. So we'll do that right quick. We'll grind those rings. Everything on fire.
I was waiting for him to say something. I'm so freaking tired, I don't care. Exactly. I had my hair out today because I was on the side-by-side for like an hour. Steve said stop dropping your nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, isn't that awesome, JoJo? I'm so happy for him. JoJo said she's happy that you're at 110.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy with myself. It's alright.
Why'd you stop checking, Steve? I just like to know what my number is always at. I don't know. I'm weird that way. Your phone is uber special. That is very true, Steve. I do like your new thumbnail. What?
It's too far. Too far.
Wow, Steve, that's awesome. I need to find you again and see if I'm even loved up to you. I don't think I am anymore. It's been a while since I've been to your channel because I don't see your shit no more. That's one thing it bothers me is that I can't see people that I used to watch all the damn time. Cool. Who do you use for your t-shirts, Steve?
For your what?
T-shirts. Brian is showering and the cat opened the door and Brian is talking to him. I thought he was talking to his cell. Turns out he's talking to our pussy. Teespring. Yeah. I tried to use Teespring to make my shirts, but it wouldn't let me do it on my phone. I have to get a laptop to do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to just have my first shirts, just have my banner and my thumbnail for right now. It was not wanting to work on my phone. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do just words, then Teespring is the way to go. But it sucks that they don't go to Canada. You'd think that they would. It's crap.
You know what? I'm doing this for nothing. We don't even need that. I'm just gonna take it off.
Okay.
This will work as is.
On the streets again, it's the same thing I do every day. Sounds good. I like it. What are you doing?
I got it stuck. I'm trying to push it out.
I hate when that happens. JoJo wants a shoe chair. I don't know what that means.
It's a chair that looks like a shoe I've seen.
He needs to get a plasma cutter.
Yeah.
do like that custom shit like that, he needs a plasma cutter.
Alright. Get off there. We're just running the outside nut with no inside nut. This is going to be a done deal. We'll put something in and squash it to test it.
I guess. There was a chair I wanted at Hobby Lobby, but we weren't able to get it. Sorry guys, we may get a whole bunch of beeps. I just, Metal just got a bunch of beeps for Pee Wee baseball.
Yeah, they'll just keep pouring in after that first one.
So it's going to happen a few times, so we're sorry.
Tighten this back up to the bench and down front ice. You don't want to do that. So, what can we squash?
Why don't you try a beer can at first?
I don't know if I got enough for a beer can. What's up, you guys? Get quiet in here.
They're all enamored with you.
Well, I mean, we built this thing to hold metal to weld, right? We just hold a piece of metal. It's really gold. So, let's see if this thing will pinch hard on a fucking piece of metal. Keep it from moving. Put it in there awfully just to see if it works.
Steve says grind teeth into the jaws.
Well, actually, later on, I'm going to tap holes, and when I get my mill, I'm going to mill hard jaws for it that I can interchange. But I mean, get it really tight, but tighten it up. That's pretty solid.
I mean, it gives a little bit, but not too much.
Well, I've got it off on one side too. That's why I said I'm gonna hold it kind of awkward to see if I have to.
He says he didn't hear you. Say it again.
See if I what.
The teeth.
Oh, I'm gonna when I get my mill, I'll take these off and I'll mill and tap holes in it and mill actual hard jaws with teeth milled into it, so that I have interchangeable jaws. So it was kind of off to one side, and it still held pretty good. Now let's go see what happens if I put it right in the middle. I should get a really, really good clamping force right in the middle. And I didn't get that real tight. I just snugged it up. That's pretty good to me. And there you go, guys. A bench vise from scrap material. It's basically free. It just took us an hour or 2 hours of YouTube time.
Two.
Two hours of YouTube time. It didn't cost us a dime. So that's my first DIY live stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. functions, and that's really all I wanted to do. It's not the pretty vise, but
It's not meant to be pretty either.
it's not meant to be pretty. It holds what I want to hold when I want to hold it. Does the job, and can't get no cheaper than that. So I guess we're probably gonna go for a ride here before it gets dark. So if y'all got red, you might want to hop over and
Give me about an
for
hour.
her. Yeah, keep an eye out for red to go live. Watch your notifications because we'll be taking a ride on the T-Rex live, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm afraid for my life. Thanks for coming, you guys.